Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's here. It's finally here. I feel like it's been forever since we've done a challenge. Really, I guess it kind of has. It's been like maybe November since we've done a challenge. Welcome. Welcome to the Babe Cave and welcome to the 5-day Love Your Body Challenge. Yahoo! And for those of you that haven't done a challenge, by the end of the week you'll understand why I'm so excited. It is honestly my most favorite. I mean, I like Disneyland. Maybe they're comparable. I don't know. It's my favorite. It is my favorite. I get to do and talk about all the geeky, nerdy things. Hey Danielle, I like to talk about all the geeky, nerdy things that I like to talk about, and people get to benefit from it, and you guys get to hang out with each other here in the group and get to know each other and get to, my favorite part, and sometimes it even makes me cry, is watching you guys cheer each other on. It is my absolute favorite. But welcome, welcome. For those of you that don't know me, I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am a holistic nutrition for weight loss coach. I haven't always been that. I started out as a dental hygienist way back 2001. I was a dental hygienist for many years, 15 years or so, and decided to become a stay-at-home mom after while pregnant with my third. So I decided my husband got a great job and we were able to let me stay home. And hey Shauna, I was able to stay home with my then I guess, because I had one, they were both in school finally at that point. And so I was able to stay home with the new baby, and it was wonderful. I loved it. I loved it so very much. But I always had been active. Hey, Jessica, welcome. I'd always been active, and actually I started out as a runner. You guys, I don't know why. I mean, for those of you that run, high five. You guys are amazing. I do not really appreciate it that much unless I have headphones. It was just too boring for me. Anywho. And then I found, I guess before that, before I had my third, I found Zumba after my second. And I was always too afraid to ever become an instructor, even though my instructors would finally just say, why did you become an instructor? Until finally somebody the right person, I think is what it was, because it was just said in love, not, oh, you're a great dancer, you should become a Zumba instructor. It was said, hey, you're my friend. I really think that you would enjoy this. It was said in love, and that just meant everything to me. And so I finally became a Zumba instructor, and it was wonderful. I found my place in life. It was just like I lit up. I grew up listening to music. My dad loved to put the records on and just dance, and just the feeling of moving your body and listening to music is just everything to me. And so that was great. I became a Zumba instructor, but I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I was helping people be active, which was great, but I knew to be healthy and actually lose weight is way much more than just moving your body. So much more. And I've seen the percentages, like 70 to 80% of weight loss is nutrition. And so I thought there's got to be something more I could do. And so finally I found a way to do it, and that's when I became a holistic nutrition for weight loss coach. And I'm actually also a perimenopause and menopause coach too. So if you're going through any of this, I got you, right? I've got you everywhere, up, down, left, right. I've got you as a woman. Personal trainer also. So I got you. I'm a wife, wonderful husband, mom to 5. One is out of the house already, and I finally just got my littlest one into kindergarten, and so that's why I have time to do these kinds of things during the day to help you guys out. I like chocolate and tacos, and that's me. I don't know what else you would like to know more. Let me know in the comments, but I would like for you to introduce yourself down below. So now is the time we're going to start getting to know each other. Tell me about yourself, how many kids you have, maybe what age they are, if you work, stay home, whatever. Introduce yourself down in the comments of this video, okay? So that way you guys can kind of check to see who's in this with you, and you guys can get to know each other, okay? Because that's the fun part of this whole entire challenge. So introduce yourself in the comments, and today, okay, so how challenges work. I'm pretty sure I have several new people who have not done challenges here with me before. And like I said, they're at my absolute favorite time. What happens is I'll come live on here Monday through Friday. You do not have to watch the live. I think that's silly if somebody's going to require you to watch, because I don't even know what time I'm going to come on. A hashtag mom life. The reason why I didn't come on earlier is because I was out getting groceries. Monday is my grocery shopping day, you guys. There's something else you want to know about me. I keep organized. I like to get my stuff out of the way at the beginning of the week so that I have the rest of the week to work on other stuff. I like to compartmentalize my life. Anywho, so I was shopping, and so, yeah, that's why I'm here now. But I'll come on live Monday through Friday. You can watch the replay, and actually I'm going to email you the replay. I feel like that way it's secure, and I know that you got it for sure. I'll email you the replay later on today, probably after I pick up the kids from school if you are watching the replay. Hi! So Monday through Friday, and then I'm going to let you guys catch up Saturday and Sunday, and I'll announce, hey Arlene, I'll announce the winner on Monday. So winner, meaning the winner is just determined by engagement. So if somebody likes your posts, or somebody comments on your post, comment back. Start a conversation, ask questions, whatever you want to do, but the person with the most engagement at the end of the week will win $50. That's just a cherry on top of all the wonderful things that you get to learn and get to hang out and get to know these other mamas that are in here in the group with you, okay? Got it? So Monday through Friday, you can catch up by commenting, posting, whatever, Saturday and Sunday, and then I'll announce the winner on Monday, okay? I think that's all the housekeeping I have. On to what we're talking about finally, right? So, let's see, where am I at my notes? Let's see, okay, yeah. So today, we're going to learn how to love our bodies by giving it rhythm. I'm not going to make you dance, although I might give you extra points if anybody wants to come in here and dance for me. I just might. After 5 kids, I thought I just needed to eat less. That if I just ate less, that my body would just do what it used to do before I had kids, and that was lose weight, right? I remember chocolate ice cream is my jam. It's my weakness. Anything chocolate, honestly, anything chocolate. And I would have chocolate ice cream every night back in the day, before kids, or maybe before like baby number 3 or 4, 3. And I would just say, okay, I'm going to stop eating my chocolate ice cream that I have after dinner every night, and I would just lose 6 pounds. Easy, right? The body doesn't keep doing that after you've been doing it for a long time. Excuse me. And to lose weight and to get healthy again, you can't just think the old ways are going to work. I didn't hate my body. I was just frustrated, so frustrated with it. It just wasn't listening to the old things that used to work. Sound familiar, right? All that used to work. I mean, way back when we were younger, we could just eat whatever we want. But I did what most moms do. Instead of trying, to work with my rhythm, I would just work out more, eat even less, and cut even more carbs, skip breakfast, and then be starving, like probably 2, 3 o'clock, and then just feed my face, right? On the outside, I looked motivated, and I looked disciplined. Oh gosh, you're doing great. No, but inside I was exhausted and so very frustrated. Just so very frustrated and overwhelmed, and quietly wondering why my body wasn't responding. Instead of loving my body like we should be, I was at war with it. And just thinking, well, okay, what else can I do? Just starve, And that's what a lot of people end up doing, is they just keep cutting back, and then wondering why they're not seeing results. We'll get there. That's probably in a couple days, but for today we're going to talk about rhythm. Most moms think that loving their body means forcing it to shrink, eating less, pushing harder, being stricter. They think love looks like discipline. But sometimes discipline without understanding just feels like punishment. That's how it feels to me. When you eat less all day, you're exhausted. You have no energies. Those calories that were there to keep you awake and alert and alive, and you're skipping them, and of course you're going to be exhausted, right? You're short-tempered and starving by 4. Did you know that the feeling of starving is actually your body's way of panicking without like telling you in words? When you're starving, you're like, oh my gosh, I could eat a horse. Your body has been trying to tell you for such a long time and you were ignoring it. And now it's like it's throwing everything at you to tell you, I am so, so hungry. And it's panic, love. Right? Do we want to, do we want our family to live in a state of panic all the time and then to tell them that, this is how I love you? No, that's just not. So we need to treat ourselves the way that we would want everybody in our lives to be treated, right? So panic is not love. We need to treat our body in a way that's loving. So when you snack randomly and skip real meals, not just chips and cookies and just small little things like that, your energy crashes. You overeat later and then you feel guilty. Is guilt love? Right? I'm pretty sure guilt isn't love. They're not. They're not the same, right? Busy moms don't need to push harder. We don't need to push harder because we're already pushing in every other area of our life. And that's why a lot of things that we are trying are not working. They need something that supports their body and their lifestyle. Moms will add more workouts without any structure, which gives us more stress. And when you're busy, sleep deprived, and already overwhelmed, it's not going to work. Extreme effort always is going to backfire. Always. It's not that you're weak. It's that your body is in a sense of like chaos, right? That is not rhythm. What is rhythm? When you eat randomly, hunger feels random. When you snack all day, your body never gets a break to actually burn fat. If you're always processing carbs all day long, when is it ever going to get a moment to burn fat? Never. Ever. Your blood glucose is going to be going like this all day instead of like this. And over here, that's where we're being fat. But if we're like this all day, it's just never going to happen. That's not a willpower problem either. This is all a rhythm problem. So loving your body doesn't mean letting it do whatever it wants, right? You don't parent your kids this way. So we need to love our bodies just the way that we would treat our children, lovingly, gently, sternly when it needs to happen. It needs to be the right balance, the right rhythm, right? And it doesn't mean restricting into submission, right? We don't parent that way either. It means giving it rhythm. It's not about what you eat. It will be eventually. We'll get there. But it's when you eat. Because when your body knows food is coming again, it relaxes. It's like, oh, she's going to feed me. It'll be okay. Because it's going to be like, noon or so. And then that's when she always feeds me. Well, we're okay. We're safe, right? Because your body knows food comes, it's going to relax. And rhythm is respect. And respect is love. That's where the love comes from. When you fix the when you eat, everything else gets easier. So much easier. Here's what I want you to understand. If you snack all day, your body never settles. If you skip meals, you panic later. But when there's structure, you feel calmer, you feel steadier, you feel more in control. And that is love in action. And that is you loving your body. So, homework. Yay! Homework time. So, ask yourself, why? I want you to find your why. If you've ever worked with me before, usually this is always the first thing that I ask you to do. You need to have a why. A why is what gets us through the times when we're not going to think, we think we're not going to make it, right? Ask yourself, why do I want to lose this weight? And then ask yourself 2 more times, why? Why does this matter to me? Okay, but why does that matter to me? At least ask yourself 3 times, okay? And then write down your deeper why. I want you to put it anywhere. You can put it on your phone wallpaper. You can put it on your counter or your bathroom mirror. You can put it on your rear view mirror. Put your why everywhere. Okay? Write that deep why. And it needs to be connected to emotions. Not just, because I want to look cute or I want to be able to ride a ride. That could be your deeper why, but why do you want to ride that ride? Because I want to be able to spend time and do things with my family together. There, that's your deeper why, okay? And then tomorrow, I want you to love your body by eating 3 intentional meals, okay? No grazing, which means what? Be aware, be conscious of the things that you're going into your mouth. The crust of your kid's sandwich, the crackers, the sip of soda, everything that goes into your mouth. Be conscious and be aware. 3 intentional meals, no grazing in between, no random bites. Just sit down, eat your food, and move on. If you're hungry 2 hours earlier, maybe look at what you had to eat before. Was that a real meal? Okay, I want you to eat 3 real meals. And I want you to post a picture of yourself in the group, and I want the caption can be your why. And then put 3 meals, and then done. You got that? I know it's a lot. Maybe how about this? How about just your why? But I want to know I'm going to ask you what your 3 meals were, probably in the comments. Tag me so that I know what's going on. Tag me. You can tag me in the comments. You can tag me in the post. Anything else? And then engage with other moms. Cheer them on. Learn their why. Maybe it could be similar to your why. Maybe it could help you figure out what your why is. But it all comes down to what that why is. Okay? I love this. I hope you have a great evening. I will see you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions, message me. I am here for you. If you need help figuring out what your why is, if anything at all, I'm here for you, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.